Hi, friends. This practice is for those times between seasons or just moments of high stress when your body's left feeling sluggish, tired, swollen. Things just aren't moving in the rhythms that they should be. So, we'll be focusing on the lymphatic system today. You'll need one towel and one block. When you're ready, we'll get started. So we'll start in a comfortable seat. You can sit on a block, you can sit on your mat, you can sit against the wall, whatever's comfortable for the lower body, the upper body, the spine. I just like to connect both sits bones down, get really nice and long through the upper body. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders up, back, and then down, and just let them relax. Close the eyes, relax the jaw. So we're focusing in on the lymphatic system. So that is the natural detox and flushing of the body. And we focus into the areas where the lymph nodes and a lot of those lymphs live. So our lymphatic system flows throughout the entirety of the body. It just helps to naturally flush those toxins that come in by way of what we eat, the air pollution, all of these kind of external sources. And it just helps to keep us moving and flowing and feeling just our optimal vitality and health. So a big conglomerate of those lymphs are in around the neck, the collarbone, underarms, and then the pelvis. So we'll tag into those areas as we move. So just taking a couple moments here, just arriving and just sending the mind's eye maybe in and around those areas. So if you've noticed any swelling in the lymphs, maybe around the neck or the throat or maybe in the pelvis, it's just kind of when those systems get overtaxed, they are taking in a lot and flushing and moving and sending back into the red blood system. So we just want to focus some deep breaths here and then focus as we move the body into just going deeper into those lymphs and lymph nodes and giving it a little extra support from the inside out. So breath in through the nose. Let the breath go all the way to the belly. Expand the belly out. Expand the ribs. Expand the back of the heart, the shoulders, the chest. Take a pause at the top of the in-breath. And then open the mouth, exhale. And deflate the lungs. Feel the belly pull back. Full exhalation out. Take a pause at the bottom of the out breath. And then new breath in. So one of the best tools for revamping and refreshing the inner workings of our body is just by focus of the breath. So a full solid breath in. Pause at the top. Hold it. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Just flushing toxins out. We'll give ourselves another 3, 4, 5 breaths here. So just taking your time. Watch the breath move within the body. Breath moving in, breath moving out. Notice if any tension creeps up in the shoulders or in the belly or in the hips. And see if you can keep your vessel, your shell, relatively soft as you feel the breath drawing in and out. One more breath here. And go ahead and flutter the eyes open. You're going to bring the fingertips just pinky to the back of the ear, so you kind of feel the bone of the skull, and then the fingertips through the back of the neck on either side of the cervical spine. And we're just going to slowly pull down and then forward towards the collarbone. And we're just going to move a couple rhythms like that. So you can close the eyes if you want, or you can send your gaze to the floor. So just imagine from the crown of the head, that lymphatic system flushes down, and then from the toes up. So we're just going to coax the movement downwards. And you don't have to be so forceful with it. You just kind of guide it gently from the surface. And we'll go one more time here. Good. And you can relax the hands on the thighs, drop the chin to the chest. Right ear, right shoulder, back and around if that's comfortable, left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest. Once again, right ear, right shoulder, up and back. And again, you can close your eyes if that's comfortable, or just let the gaze be soft. And we'll add another circle around, chin to chest, and then switch directions. Left ear, back and around, right ear, right shoulder. Just 2 additional cycles. And just moving in and around the neck, just releasing any tension. When you get back to the chin to the chest, go ahead and shake the head yes, and shake the head no. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, back, down, and then we'll climb over into tabletop. So if you have a block, just set it to the side. Palms of the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Drop the belly, inhale, look up. Let the chin lengthen towards the ceiling so you get that stretch into the scalene muscles, and then the stretch additionally into the neck and those limbs. Exhale, round the back body, push the floor away. Again, gaze is soft, belly drops, in breath, full expansion. Pause at the top of the inhale like you did seated. Exhale, push everything away. Feel that mid-back lifting. Pause at the bottom of the exhalation here. And drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Good. Couple more breaths, just moving with your own rhythm. If you want to go faster or slower. And activating into the muscles is one of the best things you can do for the lymphatic system. So just moving the body flushes and detoxes naturally. Good. Bring the knees to the width of the mat, toes in together, sink the hips back into the heels, reach the arms forward, lower the forehead towards the mat. You can roll the palms open and feel a swaying of the shoulders, so just a nice dialing into the upper back. 3 full rounds of breath here. So that's really tapping into those lymph nodes in the belly and the abdominal and in the pelvis. Good. One more breath. And taking a moment, just enjoying an ease of the head below the heart here. And then we'll inhale, come up into tabletop once again. This time you'll bring the right forearm down, left forearm down, interlace the fingers, pinky edges pressing against the floor. Bring the elbows in a little bit closer than the shoulders distance because you're going to press down and wide so you draw towards your edge. So the elbows then line up with the shoulders. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, drop the head. Maybe you just linger here, shake out the head and the neck. So we're just dropping the head below the heart just to support the lymphs going into the respiratory system. You're welcome to stay here for those additional 3 breaths or begin to lift the hips, straighten through the legs. Sit bones go up and back to where the ceiling meets the back wall. Soft bend to the knee if you need it, so you just stay easy through the tissue of the back of the knees. If you want to walk it out, you can walk it out here. Keep pressing the forearms down, drawing the elbows wide, and you feel that activation into the upper back and the shoulders. Maybe a shake to the head here, a little yes and a little no. Right foot's going to step back, left foot's going to step back. Even if you're hovering, you'll find your way into forearm plank. You can keep the grip of the palms of the hands here. Just drop the hips in line. with the shoulders. Reach the heels back and just feel that coiling of the muscles around the bone. So you're just really squeezing into your muscles to give an added assist to the flushing and that detoxing. Gaze can be slightly forward and just feel really long through the body. Maybe you shift forward and then shift back. So tapping in through the calves, the Achilles tendons, the back of the thighs. Okay, left foot's going to step forward, right foot's going to step forward. You can keep the hover of the knees just above the mat, or you're straightening through the legs for full dolphin. Make sure there's no tension in the neck and the head. And then again, if you like to walk it out and then stretch through the legs, you can do that. So just enjoying a nice inversion as we start out. Letting the blood go towards the head, energizing from the inside out. One more breath here. Left foot's going to step back, right foot's going to step back. Forearm plank once again. Feel the undercarriage of the body lifting up towards the spine. Heels reaching, crown of the head forward. You have like one really long line of energy through the body, like a bow and arrow, just nice and straight and steady. Breathe into the depths of the belly, just as you did sitting earlier, so it felt a little bit more casual. Try to keep that same casualness just here. Fill it into every muscle, every cell of the body. Reach the tailbone long, stay for an additional breath. And then lower the pelvis to the floor. Unclasp the hands, bring the forearms to your mat, like you're dragging your body forward. You're going to begin to open the chest, gazes forward, or you can look up if that's okay with the back of the neck. Feel an opening to the chest here. Deep breath in and deep breath out the mouth. Deep breath in and deep breath out the mouth. One more breath. Maybe this time you stick the tongue out, lion's breath. Bring the head down towards the mat. Palms come together, elbows go wide. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. One breath into plank. Exhale into down dog. 5 breaths here. If you're feeling any tenderness in the wrists, you can always hold the outer edges of your mat, or maybe roll up a towel and let the hands press onto those. Paddle it out if that feels good. Take up space. Breathe into the places where maybe you feel the most stagnant. So if you're seated a lot throughout the day, just focus those sits bones lifting, the upper hamstrings, mid hamstrings, low hamstrings, behind the knees, the calves, the Achilles tendons. One more breath here. Full breath out. Nice and easy. Walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Come into a forward fold. You can go hip width or a little bit wider. Let the belly rest to the tops of the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. If you want to hold behind the calves, just really melt inwards. Do that. And then as the crown of the head draws down, the sits bones lift up. So forward folds are really great for just tapping into the depths of your core. So those internal organs. Full breath in and out. And slowly release whatever hold that you have. Roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Circle the arms. Inhale. And take a big reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we'll sweep the arms up, back, big breath. Interlace the fingers, reach the index fingers towards the ceiling. Take a stretch up and over towards the right. And breath in and out. Anchoring into the feet so you can really extend. Inhale to center, exhale over to the left. And just find that full range of motion. Breathe in and around that right underarm. Inhale back to center. Lean back, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, sweep the arms wide forward, fold. Once again, belly reaches towards the tops of the thighs. So add as much bend to the knee as you can to make sure that the chest securely places onto the tops of the thighs. Here, you can reach around and hold the calves. Once you're set up where it's comfortable, you can kind of hold on and then begin to lengthen the sits bones towards the ceiling, forehead between the shin bones, crown of the head towards the earth. Weight will shift into the toes and just feel that kind of teeter-tottering of balance for the body. Shake the head, yes, no. Circle it around if that feels good. Fold in and in on the out breath. So deflating the lungs. So imagine that balloon in the belly, that three-dimensional balloon. You're just deflating it so you can really fold in. Navel towards the spine. And then new breath in. Slowly roll yourself up. Circle the arms. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the heart. And circle the arms. Inhale up. Interlace the fingers, one finger over, index finger pointing together, and then take the stretch over towards the left. Roll the right shoulder back, look up towards the ceiling, and find that full extension. And get the breath into the depths of the lungs. Keep the hips square. Inhale to center. Exhale over towards the right. Breathe in and around that left underarm. Left shoulder rolls back. Gaze is towards the ceiling. Inhale to center. Exhale as you lean back. A little bit more arch in that upper back. Tailbone draws down. Heart lifts up. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Hands to the heart. So I'm going to offer up two breathing techniques. So the first technique, you're going to, if you have a natural kind of connection to your breath, we're just going to deepen that breath to tap into the lymph nodes in the abdominal region. So toes will go the width of the mat, hands, fingers turns inwards to the thighs. And you'll just do a big breath in all the way down to the to the navel. The diaphragm's going to press down. It's just a big breath in. And then a focus exhale breath out where that diaphragm lifts back up. Breath in. Full expanse, like you're inflating that three-dimensional balloon. And full breath out. So option one is just to take the deeper abdominal breath in and out. Second option is something we call the Agni Sara. So you're going to take a big inhale up, and as you exhale, you'll fold forward. Mula bandha will lift, diaphragm will draw in, and it's like a suction cup action for the belly. So it's like you're lifting your inner organs up underneath your rib cage into the back body. So it's a really deep rhythm into the abdominal organs. So only if you're comfortable, no pregnant ladies, no people with chronic kind of issues going on here. If you feel pretty comfortable and you want to move in and explore Agni Sara, we'll go together. So either the breath in and out naturally here, just a deeper abdominal breathing, or inhale, reach out for Agni Sara. Exhale. And new breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stay for an additional breath. Breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stay for that extra breath. And this time, last round, big breath in. You have the pumping for the belly and you like to do that, you can incorporate it here. So breath in, breath out. Exhale. Good. Big toes together to touch, top of your mat. Circle the arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthens you. Step the right foot way, way back. Nice long lunge. Drop the right knee down. Uncurl the toe. Inhale, reach up. Sink the pelvis down. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands behind the head. Relax the head back. Elbows go wide. If you have any discomfort in that right knee, you can always fold the right side of your mat or drop a towel underneath. We'll linger here for an additional 3 breaths. And you feel that stretch in and around that right pelvis, the hip flexors, the psoas. So that's just tagging into the lymph nodes of that right side, the right pelvis. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands frame that front foot. Curl the back toe under. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Shift forward, lower slow, all the way to the belly. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, if you're going cobra or up dog, palms of the hands will press down, tops of the feet will root down, shoulders will drop back. Exhale, send it up and back, down dog, 3 breaths. Any bits of movement that feel organic to the body or just linger in stillness. Focus the full exhalation. So just keep incorporating that deep breath work that you did a moment ago, even in your postures. Good. Right leg lifts, big inhale. Step the right foot forward, lower that left knee down, nice long stride. Pelvis sinks to the earth, uncurl that left toe. Inhale, arms reach up. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands behind the head. Relax the head back into the shoulders. So you're releasing any tension through the neck, the shoulders. The elbows go wide so you feel that stretch in the underarms, activating into the lymph nodes there. Pelvis sinks forward. You feel that left side, left groin. Breathe deep into the belly, like you're activating into those lymph nodes on that left side. Stay for one more breath. Keep anchoring the right foot, top of that left foot, hugging the hips in for stability. Arms reach up, frame the front foot, curl the back toe under, and step that left foot forward to meet the right foot. Inhale, lengthens the spine, lengthens the back of the legs. Exhale, fold you in. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Once again, circle the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthens you. Exhale, step the left foot way, way back. Lower the pelvis. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands behind the head. Stay for those 5 breaths. Hugging the outer hips, anchoring down. So you stabilize the lower body so you can just explore the breath in and around the different regions of the body. Keep that breath going deep. Be expansive. Good. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Tip the torso forward. Hook that left elbow to the outer right thigh. Take a nice twist. Send the gaze out over that right elbow, right shoulder. Feel the torso lifting off of the right thigh, nice and long through the spine. And then you feel that ringing out through that mid-back, that thoracic region. So where your ribs meet the spinal cord. Full in breath. Full flushing out breath. Stay for another breath here. Full exhalation. Rinse it out. Inhale, arms back to neutral. Sink the pelvis, reach up and back, full range of motion. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Curl, step back, high plank, high push-up. Yogi choice with a vinyasa, or you can go straight back into down dog. You can modify any variation of that as well. 3 rounds of breath. Once you get in your down dog, just feel a heaviness to the heels. a lightness to the toes. Just a nice stretch through the back of the legs, the torso, all those lines of the body. Left leg's gonna lift. Big inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, left foot steps through. Right knee lowers down. Sink the pelvis. Inhale, reach out. So you've been here before. You get to explore it a little bit more. This time around, interlace the fingers, elbows wide, drop the head back. If you feel any dumping in the lower body, lift slightly out of the pelvis, lengthen through the spine, and then just find where you're tapping into that right psoas, but without the discomfort in the lower back or any compression in that lumbar spine. I feel as though somebody's got their hand behind your heart, giving you a bit of support. Inhale, arms reach out. Palms come to the heart, tip the torso forward. Take that rinsing out to the left side via a twist. And it's a slightly modified version, just so you can hone in on that rinsing in and around the spine, the rinsing for your vital organs, intestines, the colon. Use the breath to really get in there deep, as though you're going in with your hands to kind of maneuver things around and flush into maybe some constriction or resistance. One more breath. Full, complete breath out. Push even more at the bottom of that exhalation to make sure. Circle the arms. Inhale, reach up. Lean back. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step that right foot forward to meet the left foot. Inhale, lengthens you halfway. Exhale, folds you in. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Elbows are going to bend. Hands are going to draw back. Shoulder blades hug in. Seat lowers down. Inhale, like you're just reaching up, extending towards the ceiling. And then exhale, sit deep, hug the shoulders in, hug those arms back. Inhale, reach up, lengthen everything out. Exhale, sit deep. Inhale up, exhale, breath out the mouth. Inhale up, exhale out. Inhale up, exhale out. This time, tongue sticks out if you want to go for lion's breath. Cleansing the respiratory system. Pumping blood into the body, into the muscles, into every cell. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Empty everything out. Fold it out and over the legs. Inhale, halfway lengthens you. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. High plank. Your choice with the vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high, heels low. Paddle it out if you like movement. Take a child's pose if you need a break. Feel the heart beating, feel the blood pumping into every cell of your body, just re-energizing, flushing, aiding that natural detox from the inside out. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop the feet to the outsides of the hands for yogi squat. If you have a block, you can sit on a block here, or if you have any discomfort in the knees, you can always do toes forward, forearms on the thigh, and just take a squat in this direction. If you like the full malasana, heels are going to root down, toes are going to root down, full suction cup of both palms of both feet towards the floor, palms together, thumbs lift to the heart. Nice and long through the spine, 5 breaths here. Find some ease to the gaze, ease to the breath. This is a slightly shorter practice, but if you're looking for something longer, you can repeat the flow that we just did 1, 2, 3 times, whatever suits you. For this practice, we're going to transition into a seat and then onto our backs. So I'm gonna unbind myself here. So feet are gonna find the floor, arms alongside the body. Really press the palms of the hands down so you feel the shoulder blades pressing into the mat. So it's active through the upper body. When you're ready, you're gonna just lift the hips up. Press into the feet, draw the knees in together, really squeeze the underside of the body. Keep reaching the sits bones towards the back of the knees. Nice and long through the lumbar spine. Chest is drawing up towards the chin. Good, exhale, lower down. Soles of the feet together, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. So you're welcome to do the bridge pose that we just did, or if you're ready to go into a slightly more challenging inversion, we're gonna move into shoulder stand. So you'll want your towel, and we'll unfold and just give it about, I'll go midway just so that you're not seeing me topple into this next room. But you wanna open your towel so that your shoulder blades rest on the towel and the back of your head is gonna be on your mat here. If you find you're extra tight in the shoulders, maybe you want to add 2 towels here. So we'll come onto the back body, just set it up. As you come down, maybe adjust the hair so you're not, on a knot. And then just check that the edge of the towel is at your shoulders. Soles of the feet will plant down and just anchor your lower back onto your mat to start out. Arms alongside the body. So you want your chin towards the ceiling, nice and relaxed through the back of the neck, shoulder blades anchored into your mat. You're going to press into the palms of the hands. Use an in-breath to lift the feet. So maybe you're here and this is plenty of an inversion. So if you're in soles of the feet down and you want to take the bridge pose, bridge is a great option here. Or you can bring the hips down, let the legs extend up, maybe zip the inseams of the legs together, and then just take a few moments here just to kind of reverse the flow of blood in the body. If you're good and you're ready and comfortable with going up into that shoulder stand, you'll use an in-breath to lift the hips, draw the hands to the lower back, let the feet lift towards the ceiling. So you want to feel as though you're drawing the chest towards the chin. Zip the legs up, maybe flex the feet. Check that the elbows are drawing in. So you really want to have a nice foundation for the body. Cross the ankles, lift the hips. Cross the ankles, lift the hips. And then just stay for as long as comfortable for you. So maybe 3 breaths, maybe 5 breaths, maybe 10 breaths. Feel a coolness to the legs. And try to relax the tissue a little bit. So relaxing the muscles so that the lymphatic system can flush downwards towards the heart. And keep lifting the chest, lifting the hips. And then you maybe want to take it into deaf man's pose. So deaf man's, you'll bend the knees, bring the knees to the temples or towards the ears. So seat will stay lifted. Or you can take the legs straight and take plow pose here. Either the toes curled under or the tops of the feet pressing down. And you'll breathe deep into the belly. Don't look around. Keep the gaze neutral. And slowly sliding your hands down the back for support. Lower your hips back onto the mat. Soles of the feet together. Knees open wide. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Soften your gaze. And then we'll take it into fish pose. So you're going to slid on my towel a little bit, so I'll just edge my way back. And then you're going to reach the feet forward, point the toes, hands alongside the body. Oh, actually, so soles of the feet down. Let the elbows walk in, hands go underneath the seat slightly. So you can really draw the elbows in, press the forearms down, extend one leg and then the other. Zip the legs in together, reach through the toes. Inhale like you have an invisible string, lifting your heart towards the ceiling. And then if you feel comfortable, you can drop the head back. If the head wants to touch down, you can maybe go in that direction as well for Matsyendrasana, fish pose. Breathe in through the nose, out the mouth. Maybe stick out the mouth. I stick out the tongue. You're welcome to stay here for a couple more breaths. If you want to engage a little bit deeper, you can lift and elevate the leg. If you want to engage a little bit deeper, you can elevate the legs, point the toes, breath in, breath out. Slowly lower the legs. Tuck the chin into the chest. Release the head back. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And slowly draw the knees in. Again, get some movement around from side to side. And then drop the knees to the right. Send the gaze out over that left hand. And if you'd like to go a different variation, you can maybe hook the right foot on the outside of that left knee. Bring the right hand to the waist. And breathe. And slowly unhook. Bring the knees to center. Adjust a little bit so the hips are towards the right, knees are to the left. It's the same thing. If you want to hook the left foot on that right thigh, send the gaze, left hand to the midsection to your waist. Breath in and breath out. And slowly coming back to neutral. Unhook, hug the knees in, rock around a little bit, just massaging that lower back. Next in-breath, bring the forehead towards the knees. Again, really small into your body. Full breath in. Hold the in-breath. Hold. And then exhale, extending everything out, giving yourself permission to take up space for Shavasana. Arms go wide, legs go wide. Breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Breath in through the nose. And breath out as you soften. Shavasana. Wiggle the fingers, the toes, circle the wrist, whatever introductory movements you like coming back into your body. Take a stretch of the arms. Exhale as you draw the limbs inward. Take a roll to that right side and pause. Slowly making your way into a comfortable seat. Bringing the palms together to your heart center. Bowing the chin to the chest. Taking a moment here of gratitude for that support into the parasympathetic nervous system, the stimulation of the lymphatic system, and just for your overall health and well-being, and that connecting of the spirit, the mind, and the body. As always, thank you for your time and for your energy. Namaste.